Hey Daniel, it's Albert here with ClickFunnels.SUPPORT. So we'll go over this. All right, so here we are in a typical account, PayPal developer account, business account. So as you notice here, there's a sandbox tab and then there's a live tab. Okay, the reason that's important is so when you want to put when you want to run test purchases through PayPal, you keep it on sandbox, right? And then you create the app, you go get the API key, just like you showed me, right? So you get the API key, all this, right? Let's back up here for a second. All right, so you get that API, right? And then you go over into your account here. So when you're here and you want to use the sandbox, you need to make sure this is off, okay? So if it's live credentials, you're using the live API key, okay? So that means you have to create an app in both, okay? They're completely two different API keys for both. It's not the same one. So this is only for testing, right? If you're testing, then you're here and this is turned off, right? So if you want to go live, you select this to on, right? And then you go to your live API key, and then your live API key, you'll see that it's, once you create it, once you hit create app and you go through that process, you'll see this. Then you click on that, and then you can go ahead and grab your client ID and client secret, all right? So I hope that clears that up. Now, if you're in Sandbox and you're testing, just be aware that you have this right here. So when you're testing, you have a fake credit card generator, so you can literally just sit there and just go through this over and over and test multiple purchases. Just use different emails. And a simple way to change your email is I can send you something on that too. So you can use the same email over and over and just change it at the @ symbol by a couple characters or something. All right, and I'll show you that. But okay, so just to answer your question, that ultimately to address your issue, what's occurring, it's more than likely you may be having this kind of issue. You may be just using the wrong API key, okay? So just make sure if you're testing, use the Sandbox API key, and then make sure this is turned off if you're testing. If you're live, go ahead and put that there, and then use the live API key, okay? The API client ID and the client secret, so. All right, hope that helps you. So just once you recognize that, the client ID and the secret, all right, that are different for live and Sandbox, okay? So just make sure you're using that. All right, just let me know if you knew that. If that was that may be the issue, just let me know. All right, thanks.